What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to 5A May. That is right. Welcome to week 1 of 5A May, hosted by the Yo-Yo Boomers Club. In the last 4 months, we have had 4 events, my friends. It has been an absolute honor to be able to host those events, and I cannot wait to see all those counterweights getting slung around and seeing all the fun being had. If you did not get a chance to participate in Fixed Axle February or Modern Responsive March or 2A April, please check out our YouTube channel and check those videos out. It's never too late to learn, and it's never too late to participate, my friends. Maybe for the prizes, but you can still learn all of those tricks. I hope you come along with us and enjoy all the 5A festivities that is coming up in the next few weeks. Anyways, my name is Matt Mullins. It is a massive honor to be back and hosting this event with you guys. I still like wiener dogs. I still like thick string. I'm still inspired, and I still say, let's ride. 5A is also known as freehand yo-yo. The yo-yo string, instead of being attached to your finger, is attached to a die, a ball, a counterweight, if you will. The counterweight is then thrown during tricks to add that additional element. 5A was created by Steve Brown in 1999, everyone's uncle. If you don't know Uncle Steve, what are you doing? Mr. Brown is an absolute legend in our community, a resume way too long for me to list, but I will say he has competed on the world level. In 2001, he received his National Yo-Yo Master Award, and in 2011, he was awarded Trick Innovator of the Year. I thank Steve Brown, I thank the Viking Tour. I cannot tell you how many thousands of times I watched that DVD. Mr. Brown, thank you for creating 5A. Thank you for inspiring all of us for as long as you have. This month, we're going to be removing that string from our finger, and we're going to be putting that counterweight on, and we're going to be slanging that thing. The first portion of this event will be a beginner's trick ladder. Each week, we will post 3 tricks for you to work on and to post your success. This week's tutorials comes from 5A legend, Mr. Miguel Carrera. And those tricks are the 360.
This is one of the first string tricks that you should know. This is called a 360. Now, to do the 360, you need to know trapeze. And what you're going to do is you're going to throw, it's just like a suicide in 1A, except you're throwing a counterweight instead of the loop. So you're going to toss the whole formation over, let go of the counterweight, catch it back in your hand, just like you would a suicide in 1A. Alright, you're going to start with the trapeze. You're going to push the yo-yo with your non-throw hand into a somersault. Now I'm going to go about a quarter of the somersault away to build inertia before I let the counterweight go. Now from here, I just use my non-throw hand to push the yo-yo to complete the somersault, and the counterweight should follow, and just keep your eye on the counterweight and catch it back in the palm of your hand. Look at my non-throw hand motion. It goes in a half a circle and then comes straight down. That brings the counterweight a lot quicker on the somersault.
The windmill.
This next trick is called the windmill, or sometimes called the pinwheel. What you do is you throw a breakaway and you let the counterweight go, catch it back in your throw hand. The reason I'm teaching this and the reason why it's so important is because it leads to the 5A trapeze, which is a windmill mounted on the string. The most important thing of this trick is the finger roll on the non-throw hand. Now check this out. I have about 3/4 of the string from my non-throw hand, which is holding the counterweight, to my index finger on the other hand. And I have about 1/4 of the string from that index finger to the yo-yo. When I continue this windmill, those proportions change because my finger has slid down the string. So now I have 3/4 of the string from the yo-yo to that non-throw hand index, and then about 1/4 from that same hand to the counterweight. My finger slid down the string. Now, that's really beneficial when you're learning this trick because it helps with the control. Once you get better at it though, you're going to be able to do multiple repetitions of this, and the sliding is less significant because you're going at a faster motion. But for learning purposes, slide that string as much as you need to complete the trick. Practice your windmills one at a time, and then once you get better at them, start doing them in succession. This trick is important because this is going to lead to the 5A trapeze. You do a windmill, and then you mount it. That's how you do your 5A trapeze, and that's kind of one of the basic staples of this style of play. So keep practicing. Good luck.
And the basic stall.
This is the basic stall. Here's how it looks. Start off with a 5A trapeze. Now, you're going to go into a 360, but don't catch the counterweight. Let the counterweight continue all the way around. Shift the whole weight of the formation onto your middle finger. Let the counterweight continue on to wrap itself around the axle. Let the momentum come back. With your fingers, help guide the counterweight back into a trapeze. And that's a basic stall. It's a pretty simple trick. The only thing to note is that I shift the weight of the whole formation onto my middle finger, and later on I'll shift it back to the index finger. It's not crucial to the trick, I just find it to be easier to shift the weight of everything rather than put everything on my index finger and have to deal with twisting the string to make a clean trapeze later on. And that's a basic stall. We'll use this as a jump off point for more advanced stalls later on.
For intermediate to advanced players, we will be posting one trick a week for you to work on and to post your success. This week's trick is 5A essential minus one trick equals 4 results by our friend Cheetah.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the series. So today we got something a little bit different. So we're going to be learning a trick, but this trick is actually going to lead into 4 different results. We're going to call this trick a double or nothing mount, but technically there are 4 different kind of mounts that this is going to end up in. It's going to have a double or nothing, an unrolling double or nothing, a Houdini mount, and a wrist mount, all together in one concept. These mounts are some of the most important to learn because they're going to teach you ways to get into the mounts themselves, but also be great for learning how to do different transitions out of those mounts into other tricks. That said, let's jump into it. So here are the 4 different mounts. So the first of these mounts that we're actually going to learn is going to be the Houdini mount. First, we're going to throw the yo-yo and practice having it move over the top of our free hand and land on the top of our throw hand while simultaneously letting go of the counterweight. The next step, we're going to place our thumb over the top of the string that is coming over our freehand pointer finger. Next, we're going to allow the counterweight to swing from under our freehand, wrap over the top of the thumb that we've placed over it, and land on the upward palm of our throw hand. Practice this until you feel comfortable doing it all in one motion. The final step from here is to swing the yo-yo up over your pointer finger and mounting it on the string. Practice each step until you feel comfortable doing the entire thing in one fluid motion. Now that we know how to do this variation of the Houdini mount, we're going to practice the double or nothing version. The double or nothing version is similar, and the yo-yo is still going to travel over your freehand pointer, but instead of having your freehand thumb over the top of the string, we're going to use our pointer finger and curl it inward so that we can keep that string and land on a double or nothing. Again, this is the exact same concept. The only difference is that your pointer finger on your free hand is going to do an inward twist in the motion where you normally be putting your thumb over the top of the string. The next variation we're going to learn is the unrolling double or nothing variation. In this variation, it works largely the same as the Houdini mount, except instead of having the yo-yo go over your freehand pointer finger, it's actually going to be starting by going over your freehand thumb. From there, your pointer finger is going to go out, the yo-yo is going to fall over it and land on the string. Note that my thumb is pulling away while the pointer finger takes its place in the end. And the final variation we're going to learn today is the wrist mount variation. For the wrist mount variation, we're actually going to take a step back to when we first learned the Houdini mount variation and modify something. So instead of landing the yo-yo over our throw hand, we're going to let the yo-yo fall over our throw hand wrist. The reason for this is that we want our palm to be free, because the counterweight is going to come around and we're going to catch it just like the other variation, except this time it's going to set us up for a wrist mount by having this big triangle over our wrist. From here, you're pretty much simply going to perform a standard 1A wrist mount, letting the yo-yo go over your pointer finger and land in the string that's between the two triangles. When you start to get the hang of every variation, I highly recommend trying to drill doing all 4 in a row. This trick is a great trick, and it's going to lead you into many other possibilities down the road. Once again, guys, my name is Josh Yee. Keep on practicing. Catch you later.
The last category of this event is freestyle or freeform, creativity. Have fun with it. Post up to a 2-minute freeform, freestyle, whatever you want to do. The only rule is that it includes 5A yo-yoing. I cannot wait to see what all you creative, wonderful people come up with. Videos this week are due May 7th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Everything that you will need to know will be in the Yo-Yo Expert thread, which will be posted below in the description. The prize drawings will all be done at the end of the month. There will be 3 prize drawings, one for every group of videos that we have. Beginner, the Trick a Week, and the freeform. All the details for how to get included in the drawings will also be in that Yo-Yo Expert thread. There's lots of different ways to get into the drawings, so please be sure to check out the thread for those details. If you want to show your 5A pride off this month and support the Yo-Yo Boomers Club, please head on over to the Throw-Yo store. There is all kinds of great 5A May merchandise for you to check out. Can't wait to see all the videos with all the homies in the 5A May merch. Please keep in mind, if your babies want to participate, we want to see all them sweet babies yo-yoing. Please post it on their behalf. We will enter your screen name for the drawing so you can win the prize. Finally, we want to thank all the people who sponsored this event. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Also want to thank the Yo-Yo Boomers Club behind the scenes members, all these people on this screen right here, for all the hours of hard work that we've put into this. But it's fun though, I promise. Anyways, y'all, let's get the ball rolling. Let's learn these tricks. I know you guys are going to kill it. I cannot wait to see y'all do so. Mucho love to you. Have a great day. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Let's ride.